should watch where you're going.
Let me tell you, when it's time for you to cast your vote, show them that you are wiser.
Two things top our agenda: getting rid of those thieves and getting the city clean.
But at the same time, we shouldn't forget that it's an entertainment medium. And so for me, when I'm thinking through the process, my thoughts are that first, go into the cinema and have a good time, but then come out of the experience asking yourself some questions. And hopefully you go away with those questions. I do not need to answer those questions, but to get you thinking and talking about those questions and looking for the answers, because I don't know the answers.
Why did I go across 5 countries? Well, I'm a strong believer that Africans, we have so much in common. Beyond the fact that we have so much in common and our stories cut across, there's also the fact that we need to work together to be able to accomplish something great. And so for me, if you look at a Ghanaian film and a Nigerian film, I would say that collectively, if you looked at a Ghanaian-Nigerian collaboration, it's a better product, bringing together the strengths of both countries. And so looking in that direction, I thought, no, I'm going to go even beyond Nigeria and Ghana. I'm going to bring in Kenya, I'm going to bring in South Africa, I'm going to bring in one other country that maybe isn't doing too well, which is Sierra Leone. And so I think that this film is stronger because all of those talents and skills and expertise were brought to the table. And now, you know, we've been to Ghana, we are here, we are going to Kenya, we're going to other countries. I think that it makes it better. And if you look at the story, this is not a story that is about one country. Silver Rain is set in an African city. And if you look at the stories, it's interesting. When we were showing in Ghana, it's almost like I was a prophet, because what was happening in the film was actually happening in Ghana. And here we are releasing the film on the 29th of May. That's when your government is changing. And in the film, you see all these scenes of we want change and all of that. And it's almost as if I knew what was going to happen, but I knew nothing about it. I had no inkling. And so this just tells you that our timing was right, and we did things, you know, somewhat in the right way at the right time.
3 months. With privilege comes responsibility.
What am I doing?
Do you have a boyfriend?
This is my home. This is the life that I know.
I knew of the project that it was giving, but I did not know the scale. I knew the building, so I wasn't really worried about the scale. And what I really am very pleased about is that, number one, technically, it's a very strong work. The cinematography is one thing, but the shot selection is another thing. I think that the narrative of the film visually is really, really lush. It doesn't matter whether it's 4K or 2K or, you know, on a laptop, you can feel it. And I think that was really very important.
All African film, and your cast was selected from across that film.
Yeah.
Did you know the cast before? Did you select them?
No.
How do you bring them together? I mean, and they worked together before?
The story of how we picked our cast and casted from all the 5 countries. Ghana, of course, even in Ghana, I hadn't worked with the artists before. Nigeria, no. Kenya, no. South Africa, no. Sierra Leone, no. And trying to cast across borders, different cultures, you know, as Africans, we all know that the trade barriers are very, very high. Visa issues, and then even financial, you know, getting people across to come and shooting in 2 countries. There were a few times when, say, you had people from South Africa, they would get to the airport and change their minds that they didn't want to come to West Africa. And then that was it. Even in Nigeria, we were speaking to someone else who changed their minds 2 days before the shoot, and we got in now. But the amazing thing is, whenever that happened, the people we finally got ended up being the best.
That happens to be my friend Gideon Okeke. So Gideon is in Ghana for about a week filming, and I thought to check up on him, BBM. I text him, I'm like, dude, how's it going out there? And he goes, oh my goodness, you know, you just reached out at the right time. There's this film that I had been cast for a long time, and it's just happened to be now that they're ready to film, and I'm tied up with this thing in the same Ghana. What are you doing? He called me on phone, you know, and what are you doing? I'm like, you want me to take your spot? He's like, yes. I'm like, have you read the script? Is it good? He's like, yes, trust me. I'm like, oh, of course, just tell me it's good because I trust your word, you know. So he said yes. Like the next day I was on a plane, and the moment I got on set, I knew everything was ordained to happen the way it did.
You should watch where you're going.
Do you have a boyfriend? She's awesome. She's amazing. My first time working with a female director, and totally different approach to directing. And she just makes you do stuff without you realizing she's trying to get you to do it. She's like a mother, you know, like on set. She nurtures us through the entire, you know, time. And I've never been at peace working as I was, like just living through every scene as though, you know, my life was being put on tape, basically, yeah, you know, so she made it that easy. So it was smooth sailing the whole time.